What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to take you through 8 exercises that have helped me previously with some knee pain that I was experiencing. I thought this could be really beneficial for anyone experiencing some knee pain or have arthritis or anything like that going on, and it prevents you from really going after a leg day. These movements are going to be a little bit lighter. You can go heavier if you have access to a dumbbell or barbell or anything like that, but I'm going to run you through it using only bands. With each exercise, I'm going to kind of explain to you guys why I'm doing it the way I am. But there's 3 things that I would really like to pay attention to. Making sure that you're not overextending your knee. That causes a lot of pain. And then also, if you're having issues with your knee bending, to not bend it to a more than a 90-degree angle. And the other thing was making sure that your knee does not surpass your toes with any of these movements or any movement that you possibly would do. So let's get started. I will kind of introduce each exercise to you guys and then show you it in a video as well. So the first exercise is going to be adductors. So there's adductors and abductors. I'm going to do both of them today using the bands. With the adductors, you can do these on a machine at the gym, but they're a little bit harder to do if you're trying to do them at home. Something that you will need for all of these videos is going to be something for the for the band to connect to. You can wrap it around it, you can close it into a door, but you are going to need something to hold the band stable. But the one thing that I have a hard time with the machine is that you are bending your knee, and since you are opening your leg so wide, it can kind of pull on the inside of your knee. So I find that these, having a straight leg, is going to be a little bit better. So with the abductors, you can also do these on a machine in the gym, or you can do something called the clamshell, but in both of those, your knee is also going to be bent, and it can be a little bit more difficult. So again, we're gonna just keep a straight leg with this one, and I'll show you guys what that looks like as well. So the Bandit Kickbacks, I just really enjoy this exercise. It really activates the glutes and will really give you that great squeeze that you're kind of looking for. The band just adds to it and adds a little bit more resistance to the whole movement. So I'm going to show you guys that one next. So these deadlifts are really, really great for your hamstrings and for your glutes. One of my favorite exercises actually to do with a barbell, but it's just as great with a band. If you do have different strength bands, that would also be awesome. These ones you can do a little bit heavier or a little bit more resistance with because you are using such large muscles. But again, you're bending your knee slightly, but not too much to where you're overextending. So yeah, that's that for deadlifts. All right, so single leg hip thrusts are also a really great movement for your hamstrings and your glutes. I also really enjoy doing these with deadlifts, but having both legs on the ground. I do find that if I do it with a band or with a dumbbell or something lighter, that doing it with a single leg is a little bit more challenging. If this movement is too challenging for you to do it with one leg, go ahead and use both legs, but I do like to be elevated on a chair or a couch or a bench, whatever you have around you, and then you can kind of lift your glutes up to make a bridge. So with a single leg extension, I usually do these in the gym on a machine, and I do find that where the machine actually lays on your leg puts a little bit too much pressure on your knee, even if you're moved forward or backwards just enough. So I actually really enjoy this exercise because you can kind of decide how hard you want to push, how much resistance you're going to have with this movement. So I just find it a lot more beneficial than putting all of the pressure on your knee. You're actually pushing out more like a squat. So for hamstring curls, this one is also the same thing as the quad extensions. Where the machine lays on your leg also applies a lot of pressure to your knee. So this one is wonderful because your whole quad is laying down on the floor. So you have all of that support behind you. And then if you have a hard time flexing your knee and bending it, you can just bend it to the degree that you need or it feels good for your knee. Whether it's a couple inches or you can go all the way to 90 degrees, completely up to you. But yeah, we'll show you that one next. All right, so those were all the movements for you guys. I hope that was really helpful for you. If you guys have any questions or liked videos like this and want help with other areas that you're having discomfort with, shoulders, chest, anything like that, let me know, and I will look forward to doing some more of these type of videos.